Welcome to part 2 for the long division movie. Hopefully you answered the questions on part 1 and are ready to practice some more problems. When you complete these problems, you should answer the questions on the note check.
All right, so in this box here, let's go ahead and try one more long division problem together. Let's try 92 divided by 3. Remember, first step, put 92 inside the box, 3 goes outside. We're going to start by asking ourselves how many times 3 can go into 9. 3 goes into 9 a total of 3 times. Again, make sure your 3 is lined up with your 9. Multiply 3 times 3 to get 9. S stands for subtract, you got it, 9 minus 9 is 0. B stands for bring down your 2. You've now made the number 2. Ask yourself how many times 3 goes into 2. You're probably thinking, but it doesn't, and you're right. 3 doesn't go into 2. 2 is smaller than 3. Since 3 doesn't go into 2, we're going to write a 0 in our quotient. 0 times 3 is 0. Subtract 2 minus 0 to get 2. There's nothing left for us to bring down, so we know we're done dividing. But remember, look right down here for your remainder. And in this case, we do in fact have a remainder. So we need to write a remainder up at the top here as R2. Therefore, our answer to 92 divided by 3 is 30 remainder 2. Alright, we're going to do a couple more together in our notes, and then you've got another practice with me before you try this on your own. So if it's still a little confusing, that's okay. Okay, the next division problem we're going to look at is going to seem a little scary at first. We're going to take 1,500 and divide it by 25. I know what you're thinking. 25, that's a really big number. And you're right, it is. But we're going to work it out together, and I know you'll get it once we're done. Again, start by putting your first number, 1,500, inside the box, and 25 goes outside. Now the tricky thing here is our divisor has suddenly become a lot bigger. If we look at how many times 25 goes into 1, well, 25 doesn't go into 1, so we're going to put a 0 up here. If we make a bigger number, 25 still doesn't go into 15, because again, 15 is smaller than 25. So we make an even bigger number and ask ourselves how many times 25 goes into 150. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, I don't know how many times 25 goes into 50, and that's okay. What we're going to do right now is we're going to look it up on our calculator. So right now, pull up the calculator on your iPad, and we're going to guess. Remember, we're trying to find out how many times 25 goes into 150. Let's try. Let me make my calculator a little smaller so you can see it. There we go. Let's try 25 times 3. 75. Remember, we're trying to get to 150. So this is close, but we could get closer. Let's try 25 times 4. Closer, but still not there. 25 times 5. 125. Okay, we're getting close. Let's try 25 times 6. Aha! Bingo! We've got it. We've gotten as close to 150 as we can because we've landed on 150. Remember, that was 25 times 6. Let me make this bigger again. Okay.
Some of you might be thinking, wow, that was a lot of time to try to figure out how many times 25 goes into 150 by doing the guess and check way. Another way that you could do it was to simply divide on your calculator. Let me show you what that looks like. That would simply be to put 150 into your calculator, divided by 25, that'd be the second number into your calculator, equals 6. So you would know that it goes in 6 times. Now we'll let Mrs. Bino go ahead and continue on with the division.
So we found that 25 goes into 150 a total of 6 times. So we're going to write our 6 right up here. Remember, 6 times 25 is 150. We're going to go ahead and subtract 150 minus 150 to get 0. Bring down your 0. Okay, 25 goes into 0 times. Good. 0 minus 0 is 0. Again, look down here for your remainder. Nothing else to bring down, so we're done dividing. 0, so we have no remainder. So our quotient is just 60. Now let's say we wanted to check our work. Remember that division and multiplication are opposites of each other. So we can take our quotient of 60 and multiply it times our divisor of 25. And if we get 1,500, then we know we did it right. Again, you can do this on your calculator. So if I enter in 60 times 25, I get 1,500. So we know that we did it correctly. Remember that you can always check your division by doing the opposite with multiplication. Okay, let's try one more long division problem together. Let's say we have the following problem. 9,082 divided by 9. We set that up, got 9,082 divided by 9. Again, start with how many times 9 goes into 9. 9 goes into 9 a total of 1 time. 1 times 9 is 9. Subtract, 9 minus 9 is 0. Bring down the next number. 9 goes into 0 times. Don't forget your 0 at the top. 0 minus 0 is 0. Bring down the 8. 9 still can't go into 8 because 8 is smaller than 9, so we're going to write another 0 at the top and bring down our next number. 9 goes into 82 a total of 9 times because 9 times 9 is 81. Subtract, 82 minus 81 is 1. Nothing left to bring down, so we know we're done dividing. Look down here for your remainder. And we can see we have a remainder of 1. So our answer, or quotient, is 1,009, remainder 1. Okay, last step. Let's go ahead and check our work. So we're going to take our answer, 1,009, hold on to the remainder for a minute. We're going to multiply 1,009 times 9. Again, you can do that on your calculator. It's 9,000, sorry about that, 9,081. And then our last step when we're checking is we have to add our remainder to our answer. So we're going to take 9,081 and add 1 to it, which gives us 9,082. And since this is our original dividend that we started with over here, 9,082. We know that we did the problem correctly. That concludes our notes on long division. Make sure you have all of this in your own notebook and email me when you're done.